Have we entered the dog days of summer? Is this the beginning of the real estate crash of the year? Well, stay tuned and find out. Welcome back, everybody. As always, it's Steve Yolongo with Royal LePage Signature. I am a real estate broker that has been trading real estate in the Greater Toronto Area for the past 10 years. This is my Behind the Numbers series where I break down the numbers for you and look behind them so we can make sense of what the heck is going on in our real estate market. So why don't we jump into the numbers for July? Let's get right into it. All right, everybody. First off, let's look at the number of units that actually sold. There was 5,250 units that sold in July. That's up 7.8% from last year. However, it is down 2,231 units from last month. That's a decrease of over 30%. And it's the second straight month that we've seen a decrease in sales. Now let's look at new listings. There's 15,371 units available for sale right now in the Greater Toronto Area. That's virtually the same that it was last year, but it's up 1,264 units since last month. That's an increase of about 11%. And it's been increasing every month since January. So we definitely do have more inventory coming on the market. Right now, it's stated that it's about 17 days on average to sell a home. A little bit different from last year, but quite frankly, I just look at these numbers as indicators to see how many homes are selling in a 5 or a 7 day auction or being marketed traditionally, and looking at how many days it actually takes to sell. So when we're seeing numbers like 17 and 24, that's very indicative of a traditional approach, which means a lot less people are using the auction to sell homes right now. Finally, let's look at that all-important average sale price. It sits at $1,118,374. That is up 4.2% since last year, but it's down almost 5% from last month, and it's actually fallen for the last 2 months in a row. So what does this all mean? Well, more inventory, lower prices, to me, speaks to a perfect time for buyers who have not been able to or have been reluctant to get into the market. Now is the time to act. We're definitely seeing a bit of a pause in the real estate market in the month of July. Sellers, here's the good news. Since July of 2019, only 4 years ago, home values have increased by over 38%. The reality is, home ownership continues to be a very profitable long-term investment. In the short term, what are we seeing? Well, the Bank of Canada's next interest rate announcement will be held on September the 6th. Inflation rate right now sits at 2.8%, which is down from its all-time high of 8.1% in the middle of last year. Interest rates are sitting at 5% right now. And as you recalled, if you saw my last month's video, they did increase by a quarter point in the month of June. So we're gonna wait till September the 6th for that rate announcement and see what happens. But ultimately, even though we're in a bit of a pause right now in the market, I believe things are definitely gonna start picking up, especially if the Bank of Canada decides to hold rates in September. And here are my final thoughts for this month. Long term, there is a misalignment in public policy as it relates to housing. The federal government is targeting record levels of immigration, but there has been very little progress in the area of creating more ownership and rental housing to accommodate that growth. So the reality is, my friends, as soon as the Bank of Canada takes their foot off the brake and hold interest rates or bring them down slightly, the market is going to take off again. There simply just is not enough homes out there for people. All right, my friends, that's it for this month. Thanks for sticking till the end. If you found any value whatsoever in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so more amazing people like yourselves see our content. See you next month. Have an amazing August. Bye for now.